Hey everybody, Justin Senior here. Got a pretty important video for you. There's been a new update to Facebook's website custom audiences, and they've actually added some really cool functionality. So they made this announcement pretty much early May 2016, and the real kind of meat of the announcement is that they're adding 5 new targeting options for your website custom audiences. So these are the ones that you're using right now for retargeting, or for entire niche retargeting. They're the audiences that you're using, and the maximum is 180 days of people that can be inside of these audiences. They're already super powerful, right? That's everyone knows retargeting is just always going to be one of the highest ROI ad types. But this kind of takes it to a step further, and you could imagine there's a lot of different applications of what they're rolling out, and that specifically is these additional targeting options. So they're going to be rolling out frequency, the number of times someone performs an action or visits your website. They're also going to have time spent, how much time they spent on the website. And they're going to have dynamic date in terms of they're actually tagging the dates of when people are there. So then you can have use things like date ranges, and I'll show you that in a second. Aggregated values, total amount a person has spent. So for everyone in e-commerce, that's really huge. And then devices, tracking what device they're logging on from. So right now, the only ones that are going to be available, and they're actually not even available to everyone. My account has it. I seem to get the rollouts first, so I got this a couple days ago. And it's going to be inside of your website custom audiences. Some people have it. What they're unlocking is basically just the, right now, just the frequency. Just the frequency in terms of how many times they've been to your site. They're also they're also rolling out basic devices. So they're rolling out basically you can do mobile or desktop, not both. And I'm going to show you this in a second. But you can imagine what you can do now with custom audiences, where you can start layering in these additional options. The first one that jumps out to me for sure is like your VIP list. Right now we can see if someone visited our site 10 times in the past 180 days, then we know that they're pretty important. Same thing with aggregated values. That's not available right now. They say that it's only available through API, so that probably means Ad Espresso will have it soon. But Power Editor Ads Manager right now only has the devices and the duration. I'm sorry, and the frequency. So something that we can do, and I'll show you an example in a second. We can put out a custom audience now for people that we deem to be VIPs or most frequent visitors. So I'm going to show you that. We'll go over into the ads account now. And I'm just in one of my accounts, and I'm going to go to create audience, and it's going to be just like any other website custom audience. So create audience, custom audience, and website traffic. So we're still doing everything as normal, but now what we're going to do is come over here to custom combination. Okay, so we'll click custom combination, and some people will see this advanced mode. Okay, use advanced rules to create a limited number of audiences based on frequency, devices, sum, average, max, and minimum values. So this is the new rollout. Like I said, I tend to get things first, and I got this a couple days ago. So this is the new thing, and I'm going to show you how we could build something like a very powerful VIP list audience. So let's say our website is google.com. Okay, and obviously you replace this with whatever your URL is, right? And I could actually even do it for my website, right? I could do justinsenior.com. And now I want to see people who have either at least or at most. So, if for some reason you wanted to exclude people that only went to your website a certain amount of times, you could. But I think a more practical use would be to show it to people who have been to your website the most, because they're probably the most valuable to you. So traffic that meets the following criteria: URL contains whatever URL you want, and at least, let's say, 5 times in the past 60 days. And is there a limit? 180 days is still the limit. So 5 times in the last 60 days. Anyone who's been to my website at least 5 times in the past 60 days, and I'll say it could be on either, I could set it to mobile, and I could set out devices, or I could set out desktop, or I could just do all. I'm just going to do all. And I'm going to say VIP 5x in 60 days. So I'm going to create the audience. And again, this will have basically anyone who's been to my website 5 times in the past 60 days. And just like other combinations, you could include or exclude people. So let's say I wanted people who went to my website and Google, and let's say I wanted them to go to Google 2 times over the past 180 days. So this audience, although it's very weird, this audience would say anyone who's been to justinscener.com 5 times over the past 60 days, and also has been to google.com at least 2 times over the past 180 days. Obviously, you need to have your pixel on both of these sites. I'm just giving Google as an example, but these are the combinations that you could create. So I'm just going to X out of this one, right? So anyone who's been to my site 5 times over the past 60 days, and we'll create the audience. And of course, it's going to take a little bit to populate, but this is pretty powerful. And they're going to eventually start rolling out some of the other targeting options, like I was telling you about, time spent, aggregated values. Like, how about an audience of people who have spent at least $1,000 on your website? Then you can show them the product first, or give them promo codes, or ask them for feedback. But that's you talk about always wanting to find the best product to customer match. Well, this is a pretty great way to do that, because you're really able to kind of segment your custom audiences. If you've done any email marketing, this is almost exactly similar to email marketing segments, right? When people segment their list, they'll have a buyer's list, a clicker's list, they'll have a VIP list, they'll have a cart abandonment, or basically a freebie list, right? All these different segments they'll be able to market to in different ways. This is what Facebook is giving you in this website custom audience update. So check it out, see if you have it in there. Again, you'd find it over here: create audience, custom audience, website traffic, custom combination, and then advanced mode. Okay, so check it out. Hopefully you have it. If not, I'm sure you'll have it soon, and definitely take advantage of this, because this is going to be super powerful.